On your way, like an...
You ever seen this woman?
I don't know why anyone recommended this. This is the easiest game I've ever watched. A World War I shooter, that is different. We're so used to screwing over Hitler, we forget that we can also screw over the Kaiser. World War II is a fun romp, and the sequel is always worse. I wanted to have something simple to introduce the game to you kids, you know?
You will notice that...
Oh my god, stop! I seem to be getting shot from all directions. Thankfully, my health seems to be regenerating.
This is the call of duty. What a load of horseshit.
I have never had a training mission fill me with this kind of dread. Oh good, a forced stealth mission in an early 2000s shooter, as was the style at the time. This is a game about the horrors of war. Okay, but why would you want him to do jobs for you? He's the stupidest person alive.
Hey, bartender. Whiskey and ice.
He talks. Oh, dear God, he talks. If I could try to describe Necrovision, it would be that it is a game with an identity crisis. It seems to have no idea what it wants to be. Oh, hey, the Yaguza, those fucking jabronis always breaking my balls with their Shuri guns. What do doors in Slovakia look like? Well, you see, a lot of these areas are copied and pasted. No, we're done with the training. Despite being on the Painkiller engine, it doesn't feel anything like Painkiller. Even when I'm being attacked by hordes of dogs, a thing that's happening with alarming frequency lately. Is it even Slav jank if communists aren't involved somehow? Put some Virtual Boy color on that. You know, for Soviets, these guys aren't very tanky. Yeah, you weren't expecting a mech section in this serious World War I game, because that's fucking insane! Okay, we're off to the races now, kids. Oh, dear God, what the fuck? No, this is fine. It's weird Slav jank, so it's probably only like 6 or 8 hours a game I have to suffer through.
I come from a simpler time when Palm Pilot was a nickname you received upon entering puberty.
I made Katie watch a whole Dennis Miller special from 2003 for this bit. It's what you get, you bitch. This could be because Russians read right to left. What could I possibly add to that? Officially called the Gonzo gun, based on the character from the Muppets who is sexually attracted to chickens. If that doesn't scare the pants off you, I don't know what will. So I'm just walking into this building and I come upon a guy interrogating a prisoner, and instead of plowing through him like I do all these other guys, they capture me and put me in a cell next to J.R.R. Tolkien. No, I'm not kidding. This isn't a bit.
You showed me where the border lies. One command to rule them all. One route through trenches to find them. One demand to bring them all. And in the darkness, bind them.
Tolkien did serve in World War I, but I'm pretty sure he never dealt with zombies or in-name only vampires. If you're playing a game where a thing says -1 instead of infinite, that's a good indicator that that game is jank. I say that like I understand what's going on. Oh yeah, baby, give me some of that sweet blue juice. I used to do a little, but a little wasn't doing so a little got more and more. Whoa.
Else we will die.
Is it still a T-pose if he's cut in half? So these horrible CGI monsters, they look like they came off of Babylon 5's cutting room floor, alright?
Lord of death and destruction. The Shadow Warrior.
Whoa, I think my dinghy hanging out.
Please leave a message in the men's room of the Silk Button in Providence, Rhode Island, near the docks, next to the place that used to be a bookies before they outlawed baby death races. It's not what you think, it's when babies get into little cars and smash into each other. Wait a minute, Russians don't read right to left. I'm sorry, Katie. This extended sequence in the heavy-handed War is Hell game that started in World War I trenches and now starts to reach its climax with the hero riding a dragon. Coral snake. Coral snake. It's generally found in the liquid snake. Maybe one day, kids. Seems like a fine little game. Try to pay maximum attention. You can't fuck up an M60 in a game. You know, unless you're Postal 3. Until it was delisted. Like and subscribe, kids. It's bullet time. Whee! Nightmare on Elm Street rules? Perhaps. I've stopped questioning it. There's still secrets.
Oh my God, it's a baby! A human baby!
Is this the shit happening outside right now? One called Hollywood Holocaust because people survived it. Remember our friend the gas mask horse? It is what it is. Katie'll fix it in post. If I want to make tea, this is awesome. Oh yes, pardon me, sir. How might I exit this chicken feces infantry? I was told...
It's a man's life
Katie,
in the
no!
British...
Is this part of the GTA 6 beta I've been hearing so much about?
Oh yeah!
0 users found this help. There's lines across the skybox. Doesn't even matter. Oh, fuck me.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
You know what? Put me back in the freezer. I'm not running a Matrix clip. It's too hacky. Because sometimes my eyelids twitch when I go pee. Capstone. The pinnacle of fuck it. If you thought that was losing focus, Max gets on a train in an uncharacteristically empty New York station and goes home so Bo Bridges can tell Bavura Max Payne's tragic backstory. He lived in New Jersey. Who among us doesn't? You know what? I gotta stop that. It's not fun anymore. It's just depressing. I don't know why she exploded. Sometimes the pedestrians explode. I want to use the Gordon Ramsay clips again, but they told me if I do that, they're gonna start taking my fingers. This Max Payne movie took 53 minutes before Max Payne shot someone.
It's just like the video game, guys.
No. Nothing pauses the game. Plot twist, it's a Max Payne game now. It's not actually a Max Payne game, it's still way worse. At least I'm not playing the Matrix level from fucking Tech War! Oh, hey, I know something that'll pick things up. Who's our friendly rodent pal that lives in Reactor 3? C-A-N-C-R-M-O-U-S-E. Whose irradiated fur is slowly killing me? C-A-N-C-E-R-M-O-U-S-E. Cancer Mouse. It's Cancer Mouse, everybody.
Piece 4.
Civvie 11. Please do not anger the copyright holders.
Katie, we're getting every one of those pussies in here.
Give us an upper on a vast selection of pussy. This is a pussy blowout.
I don't understand the cyberpunk aesthetic of floating peanuts.
We got smelly pussy, we got hairy pussy, bloody pussy, we got snapping pussy.
But I believe in the idea that the consumer is smart enough to make good decisions. Scully, I need you to kill me. Hey, it's the Dark Souls of Christmas shovelware. Hey, you know what this Christmas expansion needed? A sewer level. And both of them make Duke Nukem look like a total bitch. Perfect. Final boss, Santa Duke. Why wouldn't you? The implications of this are troubling. I expect the day will come when we have to bury him. Santa's dead again. Merry Christmas, dicks. Fuck you both. You ruined Christmas. I really like the music of Rise of the Triad. You might have noticed that. If you're looking for a Civvie gets angry at a shitty game video, there's like 20 of those. You can go look at those. R.I.P. Total Biscuit, you magnificent bastard. Leave an F in the comments for my quad shotgun. Even if the horse with the gas mask haunts my dreams. And of course, Ultra Kill. Is this really what we killed God for?
What could possibly go wrong?
Katie, are you using the Iggy mix or the Bowie mix? There he is. Oh, fuck, it's David Byrne. That's weird that they would have a chicken in a crib. It's a fucking Souls-like? Akimbo Pistes.
I've known you my whole life, and I've given up my life for you!
The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki does every single thing wrong. You're lazier than Capstone. Anyway, have a look at these explosions. They're beautiful. No, Civvie, you're trying to be nice. Don't talk about Tech War. I know what you're thinking. You didn't know Lo Wang was in this game, and that his brain was in a jar, or whatever this horrifying 3-frame animation cutscene is doing. Wicked Prayer is the worst part of a series that actually killed someone. Because subtlety and an awesome long black coat that real people can't actually go around wearing without the police getting called. You want to freak the fuck out? Smoke a joint in a hearse. Oh, shit! What even in the shit is this fuck? Mr. Frank?
This is cancer.
That's not helpful. I have killed for cigarettes. Does he eat those? Why does he eat those? Can we get a count on the number of sewers featured on this show so far? Thank you. 11. 11 sewers in 13 episodes. Incredible. 3D chess, my friends. Let me just say that when Piers Morgan is calling you a dick, it might just be time to stop everything you're doing. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the shit right here. This is like playing a platformer with bad jumping controls. You never know where you're gonna land. I will not say that this game is worse than Tech War. I won't do it. I don't like British girls because I'm afraid of recolonization. The Limeys want us back, guys. The Queen's in on it. Benedict Cumberbatch is part of it. It's bigger than— He's fucking RoboCop now? This is like a Saturday morning cartoon written by a serial killer. This isn't Spec Ops The Line, guys. Interesting is no substitute for good. Because Capstone is the pinnacle of breaking my balls. It's gonna be fun to watch speedrunners use this. No, get back here. Let me finish. This music sounds pretty good. I'll give you one guess who made it. Finally, I found a main character in a video game I can identify with. Oh no, wait, she's a girl, never mind. The medical term for that is Wolfenstein Syndrome. Jibbing, that's how it's pronounced. Well, if you did the face and the heart thing, it would've worked, you fucking amateur. And Greasy Bastard has broken his leg on the track and stolen $12 million from his race team. Oh, fuck me. The man deserves it if you ask me. It's like being trapped in an angry video game nerd episode.
It's like puking on a pile of shit.
Dear God, what am I doing with my life? Because while you can call this a shooter, and it is also a glorious shitpost. Go into the comments and pat yourself on the ass for noticing. Nancy Reagan looking Betty Crocker-esque.
What?
But I know who did this. Last time we found out he was definitely working with Al-Qaeda.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Is that a fucking baby elephant? They're naturally maidenless. We are really understaffed down here. It would have saved me hours of time playing with myself. I'm gonna stop and get a selfie. Calm down, only a couple thousand people died. So I started blasting. The fucking pigeons now? Okay. Yeah, fuck your ball pit. Still not as long as Duke Nukem Forever, so the game that came out of it must be a disaster. This game costs a third of a perilous warp, and you get like 2 perilous warps out of it. For the children. Oh. That was easy.
So yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta go back.
As I expected, the Taliban, no good at snowmobile races, which is why I'm naming this video Bolt Gun.
Alright, this is getting out of hand. I'm killing you.
What the fuck is that cat doing?
I have too many goopers. Somebody help.
With the setting and tone, I would say that this is closer to Redneck Rampage than Duke Nukem 3D.
Let's rock this.
That's Zane's truck stop bathroom face. Hey, Zane!
No, Zane! What the fuck? Big Z Studios, I need more Slayers X. I'll have to wait for the game.
Voiced by friend of the show, Gianni Montegrano. Because it's an indie FPS game, so he's in it. Isn't that right, Gianni?
Huh? Yeah, but sewer count... it's not worth it.
Yeah, right. I mean, come on, look at it. I'm not gonna say it looks good. It's not like New Blood is paying me.
They fucking said what about my boy Zane? I'm gonna lose it.
You know, for all the shit I'm dealing with, I should just toss this over to AVGN. That's a show that dedicates a lot of time to poop.
Seriously, I think I'm going to hurl. Could think there's a toilet here.
It's all about the journey into your butthole. Zorch is a game that is currently on Steam for $5. I want you to remember that. You hear me, Zane? I'm striking your webpage for harassment, Zane! Because this image tickled my brain into recognition. Like that rush your brain gets when you're dying in a nursing home. God, I'm old. I have a question for you kids. Should the primary fire of a gun that shoots grenades and rockets be grenades or rockets? Because I would have put the grenades as secondary like in Unreal. This could be a contentious issue because some games do it in different ways. It's like the argument between is A jump and B run for platformers, or do you eat hot dogs the long way or the wide way?
Vote now. Your choices matter. Press the Y button on your yacht controller to vote long Or press the U button on your yacht controller to vote for wide.
The votes are in. We have 0 votes for long and 5 votes for wide, which has determined that people watching this on an Ouya are disgusting.
Peru!
I can barely speak English and routinely mock British people for putting too many U's in words. I'm an American, I speak hamburger English. And wait, is that a fucking dinosaur? Yeah. It is. Just go with it. We don't have enough games that run on Looney Tunes logic. So much for teleportation. Listen, disembodied voice that's telepathically communicating through wavy green text. I appreciate the warning, but I think I can deal with trap. Wait, no, this isn't a trap, this is a sewer. Turbo Overkill makes most other shooters look like a text adventure, and it starts off in a, blood sewer? Yeah, okay. Holy fuck, Lister has to battle this whole alien race. I guess we're leaving the level upside down. The chainsaw leg is so woven into gameplay that what could have been a simple gimmick is elevated to movement tech. This game launches the cow, kids. When I heard the words chainsaw leg, I assumed there wouldn't be a story, and then bam, a whole face full of Gianni. A chain gun slash flamethrower with a smiley face when it has ammo and a frowny face when it doesn't. Take that, Halo and Doom 3. Numbers are math, and math is for nerds. No word on Sin Reloaded, but I've been told someone stopped that already. Turbo Overkill is like Hard Reset if Hard Reset wasn't mid, and if it had ADHD that required it to do new shit every other level.
Clench your holes, kids. We're entering paradise airspace.
Video game developers, stop ironically naming your city's Paradise Challenge Impossible Gone Wrong Gone Sexual. Also, Ripper, look, I respect you as an artist. You're very talented, but you're not Rob Halford. Oh, so the ludicrous and over-the-top concept of a chainsaw leg, which was supplanted by a second chainsaw leg, has now been supplanted by having every single limb on Johnny Turbo's body be a chainsaw. There's nowhere else to go. There is no conceivable place for this game to put another chainsaw unless you intend to replace Johnny's head with a chainsaw. And if you do that, is it really Johnny anymore?
Oh, he's just like me. He's just like me for real!
Give a Raven employee an engine for programming Overlord and 9 vulnerable Nexus 7 prototype John Carmack and they can turn it into gold. Silver if they're using Unreal Tech. If you were tired of having an awesome gun, tough shit, here's another awesome gun. 1,000 points! Whose fucking idea was this? I am the pinnacle of online entertainment. Blood is fuel for my cock. This fucking world, I can't deal, man. This episode is brought to you by Nutrifuel, the drink by incarcerated gamers for incarcerated gamers. Jonathan? Fuck you, David, the table is ugly. So she made a dude thirst. Oh god, whenever they call them females, you just know they're dicks. Minus the odd mask texture they put onto a wall. Fucking roll! You can punch the shotgun pellets, you can punch the shotgun pellets from your shotgun and make them faster and explode. That's ultra kill. You know, unless you're looking for a game that didn't make you tear your hair out in frustration. So now Gianni is becoming God because otherwise he couldn't be fully omnipresent in the boom shoots.
You son of a bitch!
Okay, what is this? Is this fucking Chex Quest? Are you kidding? Mindless and formless. Just to be clear, the greatest threat to Snake Logan is snakes. Capstone, the pinnacle of it's always fucking something. Somebody had to place that there. Why would you do that? He walks on lava. This is Marvel's fault. Honestly, I'd rather be playing Hexen. I think I've lost all hope for everything. Again. But who was dying to know what happened to the Strogg?
You're already an asshole.
Yeah? So yeah, this guy becomes a lot of guns. Take that, Doom 3 lead designer. Tim Willits. God bless these old id Tech games and their negative health values. You've got pew pew and boom boom. So let's get in our big time travel condoms and sort this whole Serious Sam thing out. Now I can't say that I have high hopes for this, because I don't. Capstone, the pinnacle of monster titties. Man, I would tell these girls that I'd help them create a master race, raw dog them, and then never call them again. I'm just saying, there's a reason people remember the elite guards. It's verboten if somebody can crank to it. They're fucking in my head canon. You know, I do shit like this and I wonder why the fan base is so horny.
You called all your fans weird man-children with starchy body pillows that could cut glass.
That does sound like me. Why did you call them that? You try to poison my comment section with horny? Because you're poisoning my comments section with horny.
My memory banks are stored with the entire Steam library.
Those aren't even a list of the Serious Sam games I own. Let's count them down. Serious Sam Classic, the first encounter. Serious Sam Classic, the second encounter. Serious Sam 2, Serious Sam 3 BFE, Serious Sam HD The First Encounter, Serious Sam HD The Second Encounter, Serious Sam Random Encounter, Serious Sam Double D, Serious Sam Classics Revolution, Serious Sam Next Encounter, Serious Sam Advance, Serious Sam VR First Encounter, Second Encounter, Last Hope, and BFE, Serious Sam Kamikaze Attack, Serious Sam's Bogus Detour, and there's one called Serious Sam Tormental that just entered early access that I've never even heard of when I was searching for the fucking Serious Sam games for this gag in this video. But nobody remembers the boring parts. Also, I'm not shilling for New Blood. This game actually makes my dick hard enough to cut glass. Completely inoffensive stereotype land fucking explodes!
Put a sock in it. Uh-oh.
Now the flowers will grow.
This has been another installment in my ongoing series of I Dare You to Put That on the Store page. Romero? I'm not capable of real emotion, so I use Bruce Campbell clips. Yeah, okay, but since I am, you can get Dusk from Waste.money. I'm not kidding, that's real. Strafe hopping takes you straight to plaid. Imagine if a flat cannon and a nail gun hate fucked and had an equally hateful baby.
Low-end soap you good.
But this is a video game, so it doesn't matter. And as a side note, I hope that Switch players will be able to break their Joy-Cons doing this. So maybe you won't notice this ladder here that brings you up to... Oh baby, there it is. Swim, swim hungry, motherfuckers. His own kingdom. All these moving brushes would make the Quake engine cry. Cause them Duke Boys is back again. Yeah! Oh, Jesus.
It's time to stop.
Oh, no way. I'm being told that this is our 1000th Rise of the Triad reference on this show, which is still the most disgusting thing ever invented by man. Crap! So I just shit all over my chair. It's scientific, shut up. But it doesn't go like that.
This is politically motivated violence.
You're a fucking mouse! And that person deserves free blowjobs for life from the establishment of their choice. You know, unless it was really incompetent. What does the other one do?
It's a long story.
Yeah, of course it is. What are you doing in your story? I guess we're just doing comedy now and nothing matters. Fucking kill me. Drugs. MDK is drugs. This is the real blood too. Victim of Texas-based techno cryptid John Carmack. Katie, you're off the hook. All the blood in this game's already green. Well, that's not gonna fly on YouTube, but the sprite work is very nice. Listen to some of this music here too, it's great. The soundtrack's by a man named Tommy Tallarico, and it is spectacular. And that always made me think that Scott Cawthorne is probably a really cool dude. He's rich as hell now.
Five Nights at Freddy's is like working at a cash register until your boss yells at you in a fursuit.
Then it crashes when I quick save. Okay, kids, let's deliver some fucking kindness. Hey kids, I'm really not trying to play up the fetishistic overtones of this game that stars a man in a gimp suit. I really do hate myself.
You're not in a building, you're in a PS3.
It's a gig economy, I'd rather do that than drive an Uber. This shit happens, you know? Someone's never seen this show. Because I don't. And I hate this parrot. I hate it. It makes me think that God is dead and that he never loved the human race at all. I really wish that was a joke.
You are entering parrot space. Tickets, please. Show your passports. Get a bloody move on. Give us a nut. Give us a nut. Give us a bloody pistachio!
Oh, hi, John Cleese. You're here to fuck me over, too? I'm glad. It's just not right without you. Maybe you can call up Michael Palin to knee me in the balls, get Eric Idle to put pins in my eyes, summon Graham Chapman's spirit to shove a broken chandelier up my ass.
It's not the kind of game you play if you want to go...
But who has the energy, huh? Koreans? Amateurs. Because I love my opening levels to have fucking arch vials in them. That's why I'm a proud sponsor and sporadic user of Shake Pro, the MLG shake of the early 21st century. It's made with a small dose of bovine growth hormone to counteract the soy that'll give you man boobies. That's true, scientists say. No, man, I'm not drinking that shit. Did you hear a thing about the soy?
You're on the night shift from midnight to 6 AM for 5 nights straight, and luckily for you, during those exact hours, the animatronics have the zoomies, but with more teeth. And by the way, you can't move.
Oh, you're as sassy as a hedgehog. If American McGee ever makes a game about impaling kittens on railroad spikes, Bad Day LA would still be the worst thing with his name on it.
But that doesn't matter, because right now, it's Halloween. And I'm really excited, can't you tell?
There seems to be a pattern here of Randy Pitchford starting something and someone else finishing it. Maybe he fucked off Duke 3D Atomic to go work on Shadow Warrior, but I'm betting he fucked off good and proper during Aliens Colonial Marines to work on Borderlands, and Borderlands 2, because this game took 7 years to make, but it sure does want to look smart. It's there because it was in the movie. What channel do you think you're on? I loved the 2000s, didn't you? Katie, you bet! But hear me out. Virtual Boy Wario Land. Steve Blum.
Just shove the tube down my fucking throat, Raven. Just ram it down.
Civvie's doing his first console game, and it's on the Virtual Boy.
I really like this thing.
This is like learning that all the characters in Rent also have lupus. What's the fucking point? Hold on, I know what to do. God damn it. The red and black only makes this more horrifying. Don't get me started on that fucking piano. I call him Loggy. He's everywhere. Can you spoil non-canon? April Fool's mother... The last time I played this game, I wasn't allowed to say fuck. Yeah, cool, very soothing. Oh, God! So naturally, a year later, this happened. I don't know how they found another one, but okay. Don't at me about how the Nintendo 64 controller is good. It's not. It never has been. It never will be. The sun will burn out, and the earth will become a cold, barren, desolate wasteland before that controller isn't a hand-cramping trident of engineering malpractice. But I digress. Boba Fett! It's Boba Fett! Killing space Nazis. Drink in that 1997, kids. Yeah, eat it, fucking Empire. Kill all the space Nazis? Because he doesn't want to do all that training shit either. I think if the Jedi made the training suck less, more people would stop being evil. Maybe we would have known all this sooner if YouTube's bots didn't copyright claim every fucking video about it. I'm sure they're behind whatever's going on. They always are. Yeah, this screen is a mess.
Black frames, Katie.
Maybe give Katie a shot. She's probably sick of trying to turn me trolling a video game into entertainment. Love you, Katie. Go home, Star Wars, you're drunk. Or whatever the fuck this is.
Nice fucking move!
I guess it isn't future Detroit anymore. I swear, I actually like Hexen 2. I don't hate Hexen 2. Instead of John Romero presents Hecatomb. It's time for part 1 in a series that may never have a part 2 until the game reskins them later and buffs them. If you're using the sickle, which releases more were-jaguars. You motherfuckers! I really hate the giant spiders in this game! Jim Carrey is an actor, Katie. He doesn't pay- Oh my god! Oh god damn it, it's Blood 2 again! It's always Blood 2 again! But honestly, Heretic 2 has nothing to do with this. Can we just skip ahead to the important part of this where you say that the destruction of Therion was a Jewish conspiracy?
The destruction of Therion was a Jewish conspiracy. And creating a large suborbital device that controls the weather.
Well, there goes my Patreon. You know what? Get out of here, Cancer Mouse. You're a disappointment. You see, in the 1980s, Stephen King did 50% of the world's supply of cocaine. Because we're going to the dungeons. Oh no, these aren't that bad. Don't worry, we can make this worse. All the messages have the same texture, which is in Latin for some reason, and it translates to, "Death awaits you with great sharp teeth."
No Python.
Shut up! Why? Why is it always Holy Grail, you fucking nerds? You guys don't know how many times I've tried to kill that bitch.
I'll have to open this elsewhere.
Bullshit! The Switch hunting is so bad that I was gonna do an episode on it, but then I played Tech War. Hey, I can relate, cause...
This really pisses me off to no end.
Just stop already!
I am Draenor.
Evil... dead.
This is cursed. Please remove demons before operating. You're scaring me, Jackson.
Oh. Edit that out. Just edit that out. Oh god. Katie, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay kids, here's the lesson for today. Sometime in the next 6 hours you need to get yourself a red candle and you need to light it with something natural. Don't go using your Bic. I know some of you like to smoke up before watching. That wasn't, and that was not a good idea today. Like I said, don't use a Bic. Let's pretend for a second your life depends on it, okay? Okay, you get your candle. Buy a few, because you're gonna have to do this once every 4 hours or so. Set an alarm on your phone. Don't sleep on this shit, okay? Get some blood, preferably human, and then use it to douse the candle once it's over. You'll know when it's over. It's everywhere. And he's voiced by Ted Raimi.
Smell the fresh air!
Oh god. He's a pair of mutton chops with a gun. It's the chops. They bring out the worst in people.
How insensitive.
That's what you think, but he's actually going to Baltimore.
You're evil!
Jesus, why do you have so many pictures of the female reproductive system here? The footsteps may be weirdly off-tempo, but at least we won't attract the worm. The Book of the Dead, bleep bloop, my television makes lines and noises now, how fun. Oh god, no. It's just that you have to be able to hit these goddamn bats. Who knows when you might need some radium water. And Bruce Campbell is uniformly good. That's Capstone rules and I can't abide it. This doesn't seem supernatural, but I'll go full Pinkerton on these vaguely Irish motherfuckers. But they're Crystal Lake camp counselors. They're more likely to get dead than the dude with the ambiguous terminal illness. So they did that, get it? Because he doesn't pay me because all the new blood money gets put into a pile and burned on immersive sims, including the fucking dog. It's supposed to sound like that. They did everything. They included everything. Oh my god. Here's the new blood contribution to this whole thing. Memes!
They'll bury you in a lunchbox.
I'm not making these puns. Always aim for the head. You'll know when you hit it. You'll know when you hit it from space.
Eat toast.
Physics, kids. I'm sure he already knows. Yeah, the iron lung guy. He knows Markiplier. I won't be making that mistake again. Okay, but I certainly won't make it any worse. Because this game is insane. Now that's some ludicrous jibs. Goddamn ghosts! This is a false sense of security because we've got skeletons.
Hey, found a shortcut through a hedge maze.
I'm contractually obligated to add Simpsons clips in. Seasons 1 through 10 only, I hope y'all understand. Corvus does some nerd magic and seals Heinrich away, and when reached for comment, a representative from WB said,
He is inside with us! He will never get away! His pain won't end!
Classic Warner Brothers. If you're sick of this show discussing talented studios being bought out and forced to serve the whims of giant, faceless, amoral corporations, and you'd like it if I stopped talking about that, so would I. Who could have foreseen Embracer Group doing this after gobbling up so many studios? I thought they were saving all of my favorite intellectual properties.
Well, here's what we know.
Oh great, this asshole brought a PowerPoint. Because among the franchises that Raven has worked on, an adaptation of a magazine I used to see in the barbershop owned by a 150-year-old man who used to always cut up the back of my ears, wasn't on my radar. Because he's not waking up again. These cultists have played blood. What I'm saying is that the guy in the cutscene who gets his face blown off, that gore isn't scripted. You're gonna see it. Let's see Operation Paperclip save you now, motherfuckers!
I'm prepared to take that risk.
She wasn't.
So the prequel missions take place in Ras El Hadid, Egypt?
Ah, yes, a beautiful city. One of my finest accomplishments.
Doesn't exist. Made up. Get out. And you can't change my mind about that.
I will not divulge any information to you. They're going to Norway.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's right. After finally developing an awesome game that didn't make me want to tear my hair out and complete my transformation into embarrassing self-parody, Soldier of Fortune, the Journal of Professional Adventurers, and probably the most widely read clip among people who go into my comments to tell me that it's not a clip, it's actually a Mac 11. It might be because id Software, who owned Wolfenstein, was bought out by ZeniMax before the game released, and they don't like Activision, which I can understand. But ZeniMax and Bethesda routinely publish worse games than Wolfenstein 2009. Like Starfield. You think I'm reinstalling that 100 plus gigabyte sleep aid so I can get footage for it? Fuck no. Ugh. I think Starfield is worse than Fallout 76 because at least Fallout 76 has good reasons to be shit. So you remember how I said like 10 seconds ago that the gore ain't just for cutscenes? This game starts off, no joke, with this shotgun, which has a firing sound that rivals whatever sound they're going to be using for the bomb in Oppenheimer. Because even when we're not playing, BJ Blazkowicz is killing Nazis. This game fucks. This game fucks like that mustache did in the 70s. Yeah? Hey, I'm not complaining, but can we do a mission where I don't ride on top of a speeding train like a total badass? Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, Jesus Christ, already? I haven't even left the train station yet. You know what? It's a new year. I think some things need to be updated. Katie, roll it out. The old one wouldn't go over 256. I don't know why. If you want me to buy the game, sell me the game. Otherwise, I yo-ho-ho it with a bottle of go fuck yourselves. So we casually walk out of this burning train station after getting ambushed by the Nazis.
What's wrong? Run out of bullets.
It's not as bloody as I'd hoped. Yes, Tomes of Power, I see you, Raven, and I sorely miss you. Do you do anything around here except answer the phones? The mid-2000s is calling. Ahoy hoy! What's that? The super soldier has really obvious weak points that I can shoot to take it down so it actually takes less effort than killing one of the scribes? Wow, that's a little sad. I almost feel bad for them. The dreaded regenerating health. The cursed, your screen has some blood on it and turns red until you hide for a few seconds mechanic that I'd trade for a good old percentage any day of the week. At least give me a fucking bar to indicate where my health is on the HUD, but no. You'll only have the vaguest sense of your health for the rest of this game. Which is, and will always be, dumb bullshit. For those of you in the audience who prefer this mechanic, here you go. Fuck you. Look, I've tried to play Kingpin, okay? I've tried, and I think it's the same situation as with Redneck Rampage, where there are very dedicated fans of it, and they are dumb.
They tamper with powers they do not understand.
Well, of course they do. They're the Nazis. Same old story. And all of this pales in comparison to the ludicrous mustache this game gives him. Look at that thing. Wait a minute, that's fucking Kurt Vonnegut again. He got captured twice? Actually, no. Counting Dresden, he got captured 3 times. All I'm saying is the token only got captured once. The Nazis fuck around, and I am an agent of finding out. Normally, I'd blame Halo for that, but we all know Halo 1's pistol fucks too. Also, my word, Jack, this so-called opium has made me forget the horrors of that nasty First World War. You know, Monolith's dark times. The raw years, as I like to call them. And it looks like these Nazis bought the farm.
Pun detection system successful.
Fuck! Can't charge a non-governmental entity with a war crime, can you? Wait, can you? This is the Flammenwerfer. It's, oh, it's magnificent. So anyway, I rolled into Iraq and I started blasting. Ah, the Yaguza! We got the Yaguza back! And if you've never seen that, despite me telling you to watch it because it's the apex of human achievement, as I've mentioned before in videos discussing games that use bullet time, usually badly, the John Woo style requires your environment to go absolutely fucking crazy when anything is hit with a bullet. Don't you know who I am? I am John F. The F stands for Fuck Yo Sister Mullins. What's your name, scumbag? Spencer Jankowski? No way.
You fucked up my face.
And they didn't go with Cosmo or Good Housekeeping or perhaps Gentleman's Quarterly?
Uranium. Where do you hide that?
So we go and destroy a uranium shipment and cripple Iraq's nuclear program. Listen, kids, as someone who was alive between the years of 2001 and, now, this entire thing is aged like it drank from the wrong grail, and I'm just gonna move on. This is the scariest monster in the game, the VK-12 combat shotgun. You may have seen it before in every list of best video game shotguns on the internet. It's in the top 5, easily. That Monolith occupies 2 spaces on that list is itself an achievement. Maybe it's not as powerful as the super shotgun from Doom 2, but it sure feels like it is. The road from pulling the trigger to making a ragdoll fly across the room has never been smoother and more satisfying than right here. It's the instant gratification. It's the power. It's the trail of all the pellets as they connect. A stray one catching a piece of concrete and blowing off a small chunk of it. The sparks from the impact lighting up the area. The impact being more devastating than some other game's explosive weapons. The red mist cloud from a direct hit. The visual and auditory assurance that anything not immediately killed by it has suffered such grievous bodily harm that Armacam's insurance provider will drop them. If it isn't dead, it's gonna wish it was. Someone, somewhere along the line during this game's development, decided that there would always be plentiful ammo for this thing, and that it would hold not 6, not 8, but 12 rounds of white-hot buckshot that you can reload in less than 2 seconds.
His reflexes are totally off the charts.
No shit. Ridiculous. Overpowered. Legendary.
Nice fucking model!
I love the Penetrator too, don't get me wrong. Until they start introducing super weapons like the particle beam or the rocket launcher, my loadout is pistols, shotgun, and penetrator. The difference is that the shotgun never once leaves my inventory until the game forces it out. Look, I spend a lot of time in slow-mo with dual pistols. If you don't, you're playing it wrong. Oh. Oh. Oh my god.
Now you could go to YouTube and watch a strange, hairy virgin scream at a little girl in First Encounter Assault Recon.
Oh, hi, Mom. Oh, hello, Paxton. You know you're only mother's favorite because you have an army of soldiers from the government. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna dust these off here. President Keemstar. Yes, President Keemstar.
Fucking roll!
Mitchell.
Your eye on the sandwich. Oh no, the security guards mysteriously died. I guess I have to play the game untrained now. What Half-Life had wasn't so much a game director, it was something they called the Cabal. Listen, I think Gaben might be the only person who can defeat Engineering Elemental and Luddite nemesis John Carmack. We're playing the Steam version, not Half-Life Source. No, we're not doing that. Now with Private Blog, you'll get to know me inside and out. Look at the ass on that head crab.
Who lost their crowbar in the femur breaker?
Oh god. We used to call him Einstein before he became Dr. Coomer. So yeah, that's it. Shamblers are furry, goddammit, and I will die on this hill. That motherfucker who hit all those revenants in Plutonia worked on this. Oh, here's Dario Casali's locker. I wonder what's in here. Oh god.
We just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived, and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts if we move long enough to greet them.
I'm sorry, did he just say contact the military? Is the whole military thing our fault? Are you fucking kidding? Voila, hentai averted. Oh, who put this turret here? Was it you, Casali? It's not as elegant as modern Major General, but it'll have to do. So then John St. John orders me to order John St. John to cut through this door. I wasn't told anything. But I guess we're here to waste these annoying scientists who did this experiment that led to an alien invasion, which is going to lead to an even worse alien invasion in a war that only lasts like 7 hours, where we get absolutely crushed. My brother Mitchell knows more about that, though. Look, Adrian, ropes. You can use those to get your brains eaten. Get it? He's calling him gay. Nice job, Randy. This is a Wendy's. Oh. Hello, Randy. Perhaps another time your grease will seep into this show, but not today. Otis, you fucking dick. Come here, I need you to open a door.
That is...
Domestic violence?
Oh my god.
I saw that on Twitter that you would play Fallout 1. I'm so sorry. This is your dad's hazard course. Looks like he's only barely tethered to this reality. That's the intended experience. I don't know what it is about these models. They're just so cursed.
Calhoun. 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 Calhoun.
This has nothing to do with the story. I'm just an alcoholic.
It's perfectly civvie sized.
There will be no ill effects from being this close to toxic waste.
Not at all. If Fallout has taught me anything, it's I'm wearing boots.
It's very professional to tie your game's physics to the frame rate. Just ask Bethesda. There's no code option in this dialogue. This is just inferior to New Vegas in every way.
The Mojave out there. Hang on.
Seems like my kind of flesh.
Honestly, I didn't think this would come back to bite me in the ass quite so soon.
Yes! It makes me feel like I am being stretched like a JPEG. Thank you for asking.
Oh, perfect.
Really?
I
don't speak fucking Japanese!
Get away from my skee-ball machines and get back in your cage!
No, it wasn't. It was just a weird little buoy. Buoy, buoy. Buoy, 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 floating everywhere. Buoy, 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 floating everywhere. Buoy, 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 floating everywhere. Floating everywhere. Floating everywhere.
You need to learn your lesson.
I have already learned my lesson about sticking my fingers into robot parts that they shouldn't be in. Shouldn't have said that out loud. pussy!
Hey, Nick, come here. I want to try something. It's okay. He's not people.
He's quite handsome, don't you think?
7 out of 10. Bethesda, why can't I fuck this robot?
Most people just chose not to have a Dell MP3 player.
What?
Please like and subscribe to Blue Ball of Doom Eternal, fanboy.
Seems a bit hypocritical for the man who invented exploding corn, but yeah, I will make sure it's destroyed.
Keep it greasy, assholes.
Is that thou, friend?
No, bitch, it's a ghost. Code 451 does nothing. How disappointing. Okay, but what about the arson? Loved by thousands, tolerated by tens of thousands.
What's the sheriff want with a common thief?
The fuck did you just call me? I've pillaged ancient temples. I've worked for ghosts. I've robbed gods. Garrett pays $8.50 a month for this place and doesn't even have any chairs. Yes, Sheriff Truart, what are you doing going after me? Arrest the landlords. They're the real thieves.
Can't a guy nap around here?
Absolutely. Both of you shut up. I hope you're both very happy together. Look how much fun they're having. He's created vape robots, big metal nerds. With enough dedication, you can blackjack them. My work here is done. That goddamn rat selling me out to— oh God!
Behold, the expression. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
A sewer never looked so appealing.
Bingo, secret switch. So Truart has a torture dungeon, right? This can only help the blackmailing. Screw off, gearheads. It's just rats, go back to bed. With violence.
Bring thy numbers hither, friends!
Oh, you want your friends? Sure, I'll get you your friends. Have fun being stuck there forever, you bitchless genocidal goober. Don't wear a helmet next time. Find a hammer bro and ask him. It's the highest point in any Thief game. The very best the games ever were. If you hate this level, you hate Thief. For those of you who hate Thief, well, the map was designed by Emil Pagliarulo. This should tell you the level of talent that was kicking around at Looking Glass. If Fallout 4 was half as good as Life of the Party is, no one would complain about it. Some people just can't take a joke. Just looking at these names, I can see a lot of Habsburg jaws.
iPhone on the head.
Let's...
Can't we get some decent torches around here?
I'm closing in, Tapper.
Say again?
What do I see there?
This is the breakdown lane of the Thieves' Highway. I can't explain why, but I've always had a fear of turning a corner and running into a weird metal baby. Keeps me up at night sometimes. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? No, I don't like that. I'm not messing with the metal baby. I don't see a problem with that. What do I care if Bandler gets a face full of gas that turns him into rust? That sounds awesome. It'll make his house really easy to rob. And just like that, Lady Van Vernon, who seemed nice, but I've been hearing some things about her and a stable boy, undone by sending agents who barely speak English and don't wear shoes. This island, Mark Hamill, has a lot of ass. Just cartography and disappointment. That mess of polygons is definitely what the game says it is. Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunt. Oh, right.
Nobody reads books these days.
Okay, boomer. Hey, fuckhead. Karis! Karis! I'm gonna fuck you up, Karis. The next section of the cathedral... The metal baby is back! No! Fuck it. Only way out is through. That's the main objective done and dusted. Later, suckers. We're playing Unreal in 4K because no matter what you say about this game, it is beautiful and deserves it. But if I can't scale the HUD, it's gonna be a HUD for the microbacteria living on the backs of ants. That's, what, 4 years of development? And GT couldn't give Blood 2 another few months in the oven? The hype was unreal.
Actionable pun detected.
Let me have it. Ah! You're good people, 18. So now in Unreal we have opponents that move like deathmatch players might. The Scar. The reaction time of a blood cultist. Always double tap the Scar and are harassed by a tentacle. It has the self-preservation instincts of a stormtrooper in Kyle Katarn's hunting lodge, which they do because they're terrible and have taken over this planet. The Nolly call them demons from the sky. They came to the planet, subjugated the locals, and are mining for a precious mineral called teridium. Hey, wait a fucking minute, isn't this the plot of Avatar? Except the humans are the Scar and the Na'vi aren't quite as peaceful? That's weird. When your first enemies shoot rockets at you, you know this game is gonna go hard. Cyber Demon on crack, is that the best thing I came up with? Look at this man, he's just trying to reach inner peace.
What is the point? Where is my flat cannon?
Even child Civvie playing this knew this gun was the greatest in the game. The absolute GOAT, the king of Scar murder, a supercharged shotgun. I know what you're thinking.
This is a shotgun, so? It's a fucking anti-aircraft gun, Vincent.
The flat cannon. It literally changes the game. You see, a lot of these areas are copied and pasted, whole hallways, rooms, so it gets a little confusing. But sewers were never as green as they were in Unreal. I do not understand why there's a blob monster here. Shoot the secondary with the primary. Taste my delicious cheese. How do you fuck up Unreal? No, we still don't count Unreal 2. That's not an Unreal game. That's Captain Dalton and his misfit crew do boring human military bullshit, and I will never, ever care. I swear, Legend Entertainment was tasked with making Unreal blander and more palatable, and they completely fulfilled that goal with Unreal 2. And I don't support child labor. Children are shit at their jobs. Okay, maybe this game is technically impressive for the time, but I have a feeling it's going to leave me bitter and disappointed like Star Wars and women and men. The game starts with a turret section, a mark of quality for any game. You know how fucking cold it is in space, girl?
They beat off the Scar.
Damn. It's time for the real enemies in this game, giant spiders.
Jesus Christ, I'm calling in my own strike on that drone.
Nice fucking model!
Like, I'm pretty sure I've made that joke before. Not that that ever stopped me. Do you kids see? This is what a bad game is all about. The true, uncompromising dedication to being fucking nonsense.
I'm trying to think of a word stronger than tedious, and I think I'm gonna land on fucking tedious. Different Scars queens get together, and they play cards, and they're like, well, you should really see what these humans are doing with those ancient artifacts once you're done enslaving that planet over there with your massive organized army, and what? What the fuck?
On the way, I get an up-close look at one of the aliens, and, that looks like you sewed googly eyes onto it. Yeah, I need another strike. Yeah, it's that bad. I don't know a lot about guns, but even I know that's not right. It's adorable that Filipinos think that my government has ever realized that a thing was a bad idea. You guys are in Southeast Asia. I will use your dead to grow my fruit seeds. M-rated games were taboo for Nintendo. Like you had Conker's Bad Fur Day and the original SNES port for Doom, but they were so rare that most articles I found about the subject list the Game Boy Advance version of Max Payne. This is a cum sewer. I miss the blood sewer.
Huh? Rainy?
The handshake was plot relevant. Stock sounds, am I right? It turns out that fatal explosions are not scary. So I do some platforming onto an elevator that takes me underground to the original site of the Manhattan Project, because that happened in a secret base in Manhattan, right? A giant underground geothermal plant with 4 big buildings? Oh, okay, who the fuck is the ghost here? Oh, okay, yeah, see, this is Rourke's I accidentally just summoned Baphomet through a hell portal in southern France face.
There, you must combat the bishop.
The bishop? What, you mean he's like a member of the clergy? The Catholic Church survived.
Okay, Devious, don't move. The bishop.
No python.
Katie, you bitch! Oh god, that rabbit does not sound like it's having fun. It would have gone way worse if I'd played to the end of Fear 2. It helpfully lets you know what kind of game you're getting into. which is Halo. So I'm excited to dive in. What could be better for Halloween? No, stop with the fucking sequels. This is the Geist Queen. I hate her. Oh, hey, they baked the shadows from the stalactite onto the level so they're always visible even when they're gone. That's very cool. That's great game design.
Yeah, it's fucking raw!
I know, it's been a while. I brought one out for Christmas. Thanks, Katie. No, I'm kidding. Halo is a better game and has better level design. And that's a sentence that should scare all of you.
Hear me out.
This guy with his head on a spike seems okay with it, though.
Please leave a comment about how Halo is the best because your engagement is profitable to the Department of Special Corrections. Comments about Halo support the prison labor industry. Yeah, well, fuck you too. I'm gonna come back here and give you a backhand in the ball sack.
Can I do that instead of this?
You chose this CV11.
Stonks! Cruelty Squad was way better at establishing a CEO mindset.
Guys, it's been a month. That's longer than anybody else in the world remembered Unreal 2.
I wonder what that tenacious little shit is up to. Oh, God! Oh, sweet Christ! Gold, you said?
And a future free from tyranny.
Yeah, I guess. Is it tyranny against other people, or does that include me? I guess it'll eventually include me, so yeah, let's not do it. You might be wondering why this guy sounds funny. It's because the voice actor's doing a Humphrey Bogart impression. And we're living at a time where young people don't know who that is, and AI isn't good enough for Marvel to put him into the Avengers yet. Humphrey Bogart was an actor in old Hollywood who was 5'8", looked like this, and pulled this girl when he was in his mid-40s. In the mid-40s. Follow your dreams, kids, but also probably don't smoke cigarettes. Anyway.
It's just dumb enough to work.
No! It's just dumb!
When you grab that item the programmer dropped, you let loose some terrible secrets.
Oh, listen, the thing about my Uncle Frank was true, the Goldilocksing thing was only half true, and the thing with the emus is 100% bullshit. Do not believe a word of it. On to the Bishop, in, I guess, a Vatican-sponsored death mech. Oh no, never mind, here it is buried with the fucking function keys. Yeah, the game has a stealth system in that enemies can't hear 2 weapons in the whole game, and that grants super strength, meaning your punch knife is now extra powerful. How powerful? Well, the game spawns in a bunch of Templars, which you can now one-hit with your punch. It's permanent berserk.
The Order has it sealed and guarded.
Okay, fine. You might be wondering why this guy sounds funny. It's because the voice actor is doing a Peter Lorre impression, and we're living in a time where young people don't know who that is, and AI isn't good enough for Marvel to put him into the Avengers yet. I'm pretty sure he's that fucking hack who produced Big Bang Theory, so fuck him. It's finally time to answer the question, what the fuck is a Blake Stone?
We need to speak to someone who knows the old town and where this coupling is. Command says find MacGuffin. He's in what is politely called the bumhole.
MacGuffin? In the bumhole? Fuck you, game. It came out a week before Doom. Doom killed it like Half-Life killed everything that came out around Half-Life. Murdered it. With Bobby Prince making music because he couldn't throw a rock in the early 90s DOS era without hitting Bobby Prince right in the MIDI facsimile of a Slayer riff. 66 levels. You can't throw a Blake Stone without hitting a secret wall in Blake Stone. This secret is 5 secrets deep. This game is hiding more secrets than the CIA. Goldfire's Money Vault? Ah, Goldfire. Fancy a spot of golf, maybe a pan-galactic goggle blaster. Ah, yes. I too am a veteran of the tech wars.
The body count keeps rising, and it's harder and harder to justify it. We're not the killers. They are.
Not buying it, huh?
Shut up, content monkey.
The final boss is an even bigger, nastier spectral blob called the One God. Bitch, coward, pussy, no balls.
Suck my infinitely tall shaft to splash damage, you fucking boners. Oh, what's that? I'm being told we've just won the most phallic line ever in a YouTube show award. I'm also being told that that's a thing, and yeah, look at that. I guess you guys can't see that, but I promise you it's shaped like a penis. I forgot this movie existed. Fuck you, this isn't gonna teach me anything about science. So everybody goes to Mars. Oh man, I'm not judging you, but you're gonna need more tequila and more hands. Also, please kill me. So the team splits up and enters the dark fucking facility. How am I supposed to see the black guy die? Holy shit, this movie is darker than Doom 3. Because in 2005, even the movies had sewer levels.
Doom Annihilation comes from the director of Soccer Dog the movie. He didn't even put Jason Statham in a gimp suit and give him a hand grenade. Were you even trying? It is actually really hard to do a video on this movie because of how bad the editing is. Unless the demons are stand-ins for the British.
Guys looking for him are the best.
No, wait, that actually works. This guy double taps a possible zombie. I think we found our hero in this movie.
You're gonna diagnose that reactor's problems with your fucking phone?
Get real.
Bolt gun, and I want everyone to know this before going in, is a lot more like Doom 2016 than it is like a boom-a-goop. A sloot poof? A goop noob?
What is it, like Pee-wee's breakfast machine? What the fuck are you talking about?
If you ask 40K fans, which I did not, boy howdy, did I not ask 40K fans.
They make merchandise. I don't even like M&Ms.
Does it burn any of you guys that Sonic the Hedgehog got a better movie than Doom?
Bolt gun!
Purge the heretics, drink their blood, sodomize their sisters, steal their Wi-Fi.
I'm down. This king shit, this absolute powerhouse of simulated violence, this uncompromising, blood-fueled heavy metal mayhem, Bethesda hasn't even been able to kill Doom yet. That's why it's eternal, baby! You know, it hasn't gotten beyond heretics. Y'all need to chill, okay? That's what I'm saying. Have some herbal tea, put on some nature sounds, shoot some heroin.
So I can send myself to you in a barrel and have a talk with you.
If this is a direct continuation to Doom 64 when Doom Guy stayed in hell to make sure no demons ever started any shit again, it's unknown. For the sake of brevity, let's say he's the Doom Slayer. And hell is very scared of him because he's an unstoppable demon grinder on legs. It's weird, every time you say it, BFG Division starts playing. I almost feel bad for the demons in this game. Almost. The worst weapon is the plasma rifle, and it ain't that bad. This is the only weapon in the arsenal that I know of that's so temperamental. The fact that it's at least effective is what's keeping me from wanting to banish it to the first episode of Daikatana.
Spontaneous explosion of the subject usually follows.
Well, so do Pepsi cans, but they don't have that warning.
Please note that Funko Vinyl Soda is not a beverage and does not contain any liquid.
Dr. Olivia Pierce went crazy and made a deal with hell. She releases demons in a hell wave and it kills something like 61,000 people? Hayden doesn't really care, I guess. He's an asshole. Let's break all his stuff.
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually.
What?
Carefully release the hinges.
What?
Dr. Samuel Hayden put his brain in a robot body.
I'm gonna be an Adrian Barbobot.
Which is the only reason he's not dead, as if all Doom and all Doom mods are now canon, because why not? And only by the most pedantic technicalities do I consider them human beings. It's time to save the world, kids. Time to bring the pain.
Again, so does a can of Pepsi.
Unrelentingly intense. Beautiful to look at. 100% AAA sheen. So smooth. No, ignore the footage from before I turned off Bloom. I had Bloom on as a gag, I promise. I do not play with Bloom on. Bloom is sinful, I'm so sorry. They reintroduced Revenants, which haven't changed much from Doom 2016 other than there being way more of them. Are you sure this isn't a sequel to Plutonia? I, for one, can't wait until Ultraviolence becomes nothing but a troll skill level in custom WADs from now on. You put a pain elemental in the exit room? That's a little mean. I'll say this is 7 weirdly tiled fire textures out of 10. So I think what we can take away from this experience is that level 1 of No Rest for the Living is amazing. You don't have to survive it. It has to survive you. You're the fucking boss in this game. It's still slow to spare. Feels more like the kind of ribbing cruelty of Crash Bandicoot to me.
I like Crash Bandicoot.
Angel Gabriel, you're shit, mate.
Ultraviolence in Sigil 2 isn't even real to me. It's a joke. It's like, oh, brother, you having a giggle, mate? That's something we do that's just for us and our mental health. Hashtag self-care with explosives.
Is that a dope fish rune on the loading screen?
Look, everyone. I did it. The ultimate life form. Like when this absolute bro decided to get married to his fiancée in 1998, dressed as Parappa the Rapper for the entire ceremony. Mad props.
No, shut up. I'm so tired. TNT is boring. Stop asking me to make a boring video. I just finished a whole Thief series. I'm playing TNT Evolution for 30 days because I have angered God. Like a lot. Please follow for more totally awesome Doom gameplay, and one of you could win a brand new bag of shit. Just send your credit card information to this link. I've got the peripheral vision of a low-rent Benny.
You're not supposed to be here.
It's like playing Doom on your
fucking telephone. Get real.
We always brutally and mercilessly unalive the plane elementals. Today, I hope you got your chef's hats on, because we're doing a human barbecue. Yee-haw! Just a big old block of Velveeta cheese and some uncooked pasta, because you're a bunch of fucking swine.
Warning, bag of shit not guaranteed. Offer only valid in non-mainland United States through March of 2023.
Oh, John Romero, I love you. And open season is when things start to fall apart. A high monster count doesn't mean much when they're mostly imps. I tell you about individual areas, but it all feels pretty much the same. You might think it's weird that the world changes around you, but that's normal for me. At least they're leaving me alone, You can stuff every square inch of these levels with hit scanners, but God forbid you use something a little tougher. Look at all of this space and these monsters that barely fill a fraction of it. This isn't a monster closet, this is a monster condo. Nothing of interest is happening in a level where I murder 150 monsters. If you're playing on I'm Too Young to Die, so the fairly easy task of dodging revenant attacks is made even easier. They could have called it Bloodworks and gotten away with it. No, I'm not gonna do a wubba lubba dub dub. For Christ's sake, I have some dignity.
Stupid babies need the most attention.
Doom Goes Egyptian. It feels about as Caribbean as a yodeling contest, but it's engaging. I'd be mad, but at least it's getting my heart rate up. I feel like something's happening, because they don't let me have corn in here. Processing area is like what an AI would make if you fed it some information about Doom. You're not gonna make a salient point about AI replacing YouTubers in your April Fool's shitpost. It isn't gonna happen. Now fuck off, because the Archvile actually poses a threat. In space! Put a finger down if you just can't get enough of this riveting TNT content. I opposite of love this shit.
Content does not need to be interesting to be suitable for consumption.
I know, it's crazy. They keep letting me make Thief videos. I loathe Administration Center. This is not design, this is people scribbling lines in a CAD program and tossing some demons into it. Trash! More like Habitat for Shit, because guess what? It's mostly a sewer! Did they ever solve the mystery of that character that they never gave any characterization to so that they could stay a mystery? Yeah, it's that important. Like, it's not even finished. The Doom level equivalent of a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. Getting telefragged by a plane elemental is the worst way to die. Heck! Ruled over by the dreaded peaches by using the order of colored torches at the beginning. Please leave a like because the algorithm requires engagement. Yes, of course, very ominous. I'm sure this will be important later. You guys ever pump and dump at a family reunion? Not your own family reunion, obviously, but somebody else's, and you start banging different women. But they're all related, so like they have slightly different mommy boxes. But you're test driving them, right? Seeing how evolution has shaped each one a little differently so that you can find one that's just right. I call this Goldilocksing. Yes! My curse is lifted! Happy April, kids! I'll never do this again, I promise.